Hey guys, welcome to 4031 Kitchen. Today we're going to be cooking one of my favorite dishes, shrimp ceviche. Every time we have a family gathering or we're just hanging out here on a hot day, we live in the desert and we don't want to turn on any stoves or ovens, we make this fresh dish. It takes a little bit of time just because we need the acid to cook the shrimp. So right here in this bowl I have about 8 lemons and about a little under a half a pound of shrimp, and it's been in there for about 2 hours. You can see that it's nice and orangey pinkish color. When you get that color, that's when you know it's ready. If it's a little bit gray, you can still eat it, but I would recommend to let it cook a little bit longer. We're gonna be using some fresh ingredients. We have some cucumbers here. I have about a cucumber and a half chopped. I have a tomato, 1.5 tomatoes, a little small bundle of cilantro. We have some lime zest, some pepper, some Himalayan salt, a little bit of oregano. I'm gonna add 2 more limes right now and a whole orange, a nice juicy orange. I know you guys are thinking an orange. I have a little bit of amor, and these are one of my favorites right here. What are these? We call these some matchstick radishes right here. You can see because it looks like a matchstick, those old school, and about a 1/4 cup of ketchup. So right now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna add these oranges, okay? I've had the lemon in there cooking, so I'm just gonna squeeze it in there. You can just set your strainer right on top and just squeeze them in there. Ooh, got a splash on my face here, careful. We have here some limes that we're squeezing in, 2 limes, 1 orange, 1 nice big orange, and about 8 lemons should do it for, close to a pound of shrimp. And that orange and the lime is gonna give it that extra kick. And you can see here how we zested this lime. Whenever you zest, make sure you don't get too much of the white. You want all the green. So when you get to the white, move it. See how I have different spots here? Because if you get that white part of the zest inside of your food, it's gonna make it real bitter and you're not gonna like that, okay? So we have these in there. Put these over here to the side. What you wanna do is just kind of rub your spatula through there, okay? Get it going. Now we're gonna add our cucumbers. Boom. There you go. Our tomatoes. And whenever I do tomatoes and cucumbers, I always like to take the seeds out, okay? We wanna get everything out of the bowl. Take the seeds out because you don't wanna be chewing on seeds, right? When you're eating your food. Here's the cilantro. This beautiful little lime zest. It's a little bit, but it's very strong. That's why we're gonna put just a little bit. So we don't want too much of that stuff. Here's our pepper. Himalayan salt. You can always add if you want more salt. Try not to put too much because you can't always take out, but you can always add. Okay. Matchsticks. Boom. There we go. Get them all in there. Those radishes. Now we have here our ketchup. You guys are like, what, ketchup? Yeah, this is what's gonna give it that nice flavor, okay? Kind of balance out the acid from the lemon and the oranges and the limes. And we're gonna add this little bit of amor. It's about a tablespoon. What we do is we just mix it in. There's a couple more things that I still need to add. I didn't put our purple onions yet, or green onions, so I'm just gonna go through a little quick chopping session with you guys, just to kind of give you guys an understanding of the best way to chop an onion, okay? That looks delicious already, okay? We have our flavors in there, but before we chop, I just want to share with you guys. Yesterday I was editing a video, and as I was editing it, I was like, man, the Lord was showing me something through that. You know, I was sitting there and I had about 24 minutes of video. I wasn't all gonna put that. I wanted to get it down to about 12 to 15 minutes. I did get it down to about 15 minutes. So I was cutting a lot of clips on a lot of things out that didn't belong. Inequities in the video that just didn't make the video flow. And as I was going through that, man, the Lord was showing me, like, that's exactly how we are in our walking with Christ in this world. We're walking this world, and sometimes it's smooth, sometimes we glitch, sometimes we go through things, and a lot of the times the Lord wants to take these out. He wants to edit things out of our lives. He wants to take these things out of our lives, and what I'm talking about is sin. Sometimes we let sin enter into our lives, and the Lord's telling us, look, that doesn't belong in your life. You need to do something about that. But in order for the Lord to do that, We need to allow him access into our heart. See, the Lord, he gives us, one of the best gifts that he gives us is the choice that we have, whether to love him or not, whether to obey him or not, whether to follow or not. He doesn't want us to be robots. Can he make us do things? Yes, he can, but he wants it to come from our heart. Just like our children. When we tell them to do something, we feel much better when they do it on their own rather than us telling them, right? So as I was going through, I was like, man, the Lord is showing me that there's just things that may be in my life, things that may be in your life, that the Lord just wants to edit out and he wants to take them out. But we have to give him the access. And the scripture, which this kitchen is based on, the name of 4031 kitchen is Isaiah 40:31. For those who trust in the Lord, he will renew our strength. We will soar on wings like eagles. We will run and not grow weary. We will walk and not faint. But we have to, in order for us to get to that point where the Lord can take things from us, from our lives, and shape us and mold us, we have to trust in him, all right? I just wanted to share that with you guys. Trust in the Lord, and he will grant you new strength. You will soar on wings of eagle. You will walk and not grow weary. You will run and you will not faint. Just trust, all right, guys? So here, I'm going to show you guys a quick little, I didn't put any green onions in there yet. I want to add these, so I just kind of chop them in half, and I bring the green in mixed with the white, and I just kind of run my knife through them real quick. You see? Man, just real fast, okay? Simple, right? Careful not to get your fingers. You have to use your knuckles right here. And just, that's all I'm doing is going like this, using my knuckles not to get my finger. If you put your finger down, you're gonna get it, so fold it back, all right? And there we go. Just pick it up and just throw it in there, okay? I'm gonna show you guys real quick how to do the radish, the little matchsticks. I just cut them in little rounds, and I just run my knife through them. Like, boom, boom, just run it through real quick. You get the beautiful little matchsticks. See that? Boom. Do is we get that and we just throw that in. There we go. And before we cut this onion, everybody loves cutting onions, right? It makes us feel like our eyes are running and we start crying, right? But let me show you a little trick too, so that it doesn't make your eyes so watery. Right here, you need a sharp knife. If you run your knife through an onion that is dull, what's gonna happen is it's gonna open up the skin of the onion even more, and all those little acid things are going to come out that make your eyes water. It's going to even open it more because it's not a clean cut. When you have a sharp knife, it's going to run through the onion nice and smooth, and it's not going to open the pores up as much. And what are we doing here? We're sharpening iron, right? So I encourage you guys, iron sharpens iron, and the Lord talks about that in the Word. Iron sharpen iron. Walk around sharpening one another, right? Giving each other help, showing each other how to do things, right? Through our actions, doing the right things. We can kind of ridicule people sometimes and bring them down and tear them down. But no, there's a time under the sun to build up and encourage, right? Sharpen one another. So I'm going to show you guys real quick. I'm going to go kind of quick. The faster you go when you cut, the more even cuts that you're going to get. If you go slower, you're not going to have even cuts. So just watch real quick. So we're just going to all the way through. See, we made these nice even cuts, about little quarter-inch cuts, and then get the bottom of the onion and slide your knife through it. Okay, one more. Boom, and you hear little pieces that kind of came off, and then just run your knife through it. See, boom, and that's how you dice an onion. Perfect. Nice. You can do it fine. You can do it a little bit bigger. It's all exactly how you want to do it. All right. There you go. A nice diced onion. I just like to throw this in there. Boom. There we go. Look at this. Excellent. You got a bunch of colors in there. You got the purple from the onion. You got the little red tips from the radish, the white from the radish. We have the red, a little bit lighter red from the tomatoes, a little pink from the shrimp. Oh, this is excellent right here. You take this right here to any family gathering, any potluck, I guarantee you are going to be the star of that potluck. They're going to be asking you, how did you cook this? What did you put in there? It tastes so good. But you can't forget the most important ingredient, and that is love. All right, so we're all ready to get these tostadas and put the ceviche on them and all the fixings. This is what I like to do. A lot of people like this. If this is not your cup of tea, you don't have to do it. I like to put a little crema, a little mayo on the bottom first before I put my ceviche. And the creaminess from this balances out all the acid from the lemons and whatever chile that we add to it. It gives it a nice balance and a creaminess. You might be saying like, oh, what are you talking about? But don't knock it till you try it. It's really good. There's been a lot of people that they've seen me do this and they're like, what are you doing? And then they try it and they love it. Okay, so we just put just a little bit. You don't have to put too much. It's just pretty much your home mayonnaise, whatever you have in your house. And then we're gonna add our ceviche. Here's the star of the show. I like to mix it. You know, my mom, when she likes to make this, she likes to add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. So when you're doing all your ingredients, if you want to add a little bit of that, some of you may know that little secret. It's very delicious. It's very good. Get this stuff cleaned up in here. And we got that. I like to put just a little bit of ketchup on top. Just give it a little drizzle. Ketchup is the base of a lot of different foods. Don't be afraid of it. It's good. So now we're gonna do the avocado, all right? We're gonna make that little flour avocado. I'm gonna show you guys. It's very simple. You get a half of an avocado. Make sure it's not too hard, not too soft, and you just kind of run your knife through it. Okay, boom, there you go. That's what you should look like. And when it's done, you just get a knife and just run it through. Normally I like to do it in quarters. Let's do it in quarters so we can make two. So I'll just cut it in half. Get this half over there and just kind of run your knife through it. You may be thinking, how do you make it look like the flour? Look at this, simple. Just get your hand and smash it. See how it kind of spreads it out? Makes a beautiful little flour. See, you just get it, you just put it on the corner of your food. Let's do the other one. There we go. And just smash it and it comes out, see? Bam, there you go. Then we just leave that right there. Look how beautiful that looks. You got the nice presentation from this beautiful plate that we have. You have all your little fixings on the side. If you want to add some lemon, some lime, some more avocado. Boom, you have your beautiful flowers. Yeah, so it's simple as that, guys. You have your shrimp, your different ingredients that we put in here. And you just put a lot of love in there when you cook. Make sure you pray for your food before you cook and after you cook and before you eat. This is it. Simple food for hardworking people who love to cook. If you guys like what you see, please subscribe to 4031 Kitchen. Hit the bell button, hit the like button, and just spread the news, guys. Simple food. Don't forget, you're the salt of the earth. Trust in the Lord. He'll renew your strength. God bless, guys. See you next time.